This is Short Hammer. It is the 30th of August 2019, and we are taking a look at CI. Now, so far, CI has followed what we were expecting. When it gets down in these, let me zoom out a little bit. When it gets down into the 140s, you wait for it to catch a bid, buyers stepped in, and each time that it has pushed up out of these 140s and broken the top of the supply-demand zone here, it's gone up to the 158, the next supply-demand zone. It did it here. It did it here. This is a third time. Let's see if we get a repeat, and if we break above here, it takes us to the 158 supply-demand zone. Now, I should have been in this long yesterday, but I was a little bit busy trading a few other tickers. But definitely keep an eye on CI. The 140s did hold. It could easily reject and head back down. But if we push above and close above this supply-demand zone, I do expect it to go to the next one. The purchase could have been anywhere in the 140s with a break into the 130s as a stop. That was the early entry. The right here is still not too bad, but I'm going to be watching this to see if we get above this 152.70s into the 153s and if we get a leg here. But I will be expecting some sort of a pullback first before we take the next leg into the 158s if the buyers do step in and give us that push. But already on the way, so we already see the buyer step in here. So this is not a bad setup here on CI. The stop would clearly be, if we look at this, if we pull back below the 150.70 area, because each time on this on the push up, we held above the 150.70s. So once we're up here, if we close back below here, this play is invalidated as far as I'm concerned. It's not something that I would be in, because I would expect there to be continued buying pressure to give us this push and this leg into the 158s. And if we take a peek at the 5-minute chart on the intraday, just from the open, break above previous day's levels, and just a consistent squeeze to the upside. Nothing nonstop, right into the close. So nice strong buying here, nice push up on CI. I will be watching it today for a potential pullback play and a push back up again. But I definitely love this setup. I might actually look for a swing play in this, but the market being so turbulent kind of makes you a little bit hesitant. But I do like this pattern repeat that we're seeing here on CI. As far as what we saw on the 4-hour chart, every time we pushed down into the 140s, the buyer stepped in, the demand stepped in, and they pushed us back up into the 150s. And each time we tested the 158s. That's the last two trips down to the 140s. This is the third time down there that we've bought up out of the 140s. We just have to wait to see if we get a push into the 158s. So for me, I think I might take a shot on this with a stop of a close below the 150.73, the bottom of my supply-demand zone. Or I might wait to see if we close above this. Actually, that's what I might actually wait to do and see. Let's see. I'll wait for a close. Let's see what tomorrow looks like, because this is going to be, I want some intraday gains on this play. Let's see. I don't see. Okay, here. So the 151.39 is the main intraday pivot going into Friday. So what I will be looking for is a pullback to here and a hold above the 150.73 to look for a potential entry intraday to ride this up. I may not swing this, but I think I'm going to take a play on it intraday. And I'm not going to buy same week expiration. I'll probably buy next week's expiration, pretty close to the money, just to minimize the theta burn in case we get any sideways action after we push up. So I'll be taking a look at CI and see how it moves today for a potential intraday play. And I might swing it next week, but I will be doing an intraday play probably on CI today. We'll see if it sets up for us. A pullback, buyer step in, and I'll ride that push back up to these 152 area, 152.70s again. And if we pop through and push and squeeze, then maybe we hit the 153.91. So here to here would be a good play, what I'll be looking for. We'll see if that sort of plays out.